A robot vacuum cleaner that uses laser to map out your house? Let's check this out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm looking at this. This is the 360 Robotic Vacuum Cleaner, and it's pretty darn sophisticated. It uses a laser system called LDS Lidar, and it actually figures out the entire floor plan of your house, and then it plans out a cleaning route using some very fancy technology called SLAM, which is a simultaneous localization and mapping system. This is like what really fancy robots use. It also has 24 onboard sensors, which is pretty impressive. So altogether, this thing has an amazing ability to figure out your house floor plan and then do a super efficient and very effective cleaning. So let's just start right out. I'm going to show you this undocking and then starting to clean my carpet. Now notice on the side you can also see the app on my smartphone that's showing me what's going on. There's a couple of seconds lag, but still it's pretty cool how it figures out all the floor plan and dimensions of my house. There are 3 different suction levels with the 360 robotic. It actually works at 800 PA, 1300 PA, or if you want it really slamming, 1800 PA. Thing weighs 7.7 pounds, and as you can see, has a kind of unique profile because it has the little LiDAR system. And then there's the base station, so you basically just have it where it just sits on its little charging things, and it's ridiculously good at finding its charging base again. This is the 3rd robotic vacuum cleaner I've tested, and the other 2, they just sort of wander around. It takes 5 or 10 minutes sometimes for them to figure out where the base is. This one, when you say go to base, it just says, ah, okay, and it zooms straight there. It's actually vaguely creepy, but really cool. And here's what else is really cool, is that it actually tracks battery and it remembers progress. So if you have a big house and it's halfway through its, the vacuuming process, and then it realizes it's running low on battery, it'll automatically go back to the base and charge, and then once it's charged, it will resume vacuuming right where it stopped. How amazing is that? That's honestly better than us humans do when we're vacuuming, right? It's like, oh, there's a phone call? I'm busy. So let's see, what else can I tell you? So it has an off limits area, and you can also specify specific cleaning areas. So I did just that with its mopping system. So the mop is kind of funky. It's a little water container, and then there's a rag on the bottom. And does the mopping work? Well, I think this speaks for itself. This was just in the kitchen. Let's have a look at how it's using this for actually cleaning my kitchen. And as you can see, I probably set the edge for the cleaning area to be a little too far from the edge of the carpet and tile, but this is something where you refine it over time. And since you can save maps, you can actually save these specific regions, so next time it'll actually be more closer to the edge of where I want it to be. So then the question becomes, how good is it as a vacuum? And why don't we just have a quick look and see.
And the filter surface.
Okay, so it's telling me I need to clean the filter and everything, and you can't see super well, but I can tell you this is absolutely chock-a-block with dirt. This thing cleans really well. I have to say that I am really impressed. And as you can see, when you've emptied it, it won't let me put it in because it's dirty. And yeah, the voice is a little tiny bit annoying. There's a way you can turn it off, but I haven't really done that. It can actually work in pitch darkness, which is really cool because the LiDAR system doesn't require light. So you really don't want at 2 in the morning having this thing say, starting to clean. That would be a little creepy. So it automatically has that. And in fact, the app is probably one of the weakest links of the whole thing. They're working on it, and I've already gotten one update in the period of time I've been testing this, but it has a scheduler, but the scheduler has a bug in it, so I can't actually use this to, like, every day at 8 a.m. start vacuuming. So I am totally confident they will fix that. They've told me there's a new update on the way. But for now, basically I just have to launch the app, and here's what's fun is I will mess with my cats by launching the app when I'm actually away from the house. And then, as you can see in this screenshot, all I have to do is push start cleaning, and boom, it's rocking and rolling, and it'll actually work. And I can then watch on the phone, even though I'm 30 miles away, I can watch the map slowly fill in as it vacuums all the different regions. That's like ridiculously cool technology in my book. So this is, as I said, my third robot vacuum cleaner, and this is by far the best. This is the first one I've ever had that actually cleans all of the spots in your house. It actually, you can watch on the map as it gradually fills in and goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and gets everywhere. And then it always goes back to its base, and it actually handles the fact that I have a house with multiple levels of carpet and solid wood floors and tile floors and all sorts of different surfaces and a lot of dirt. I have 2 cats. They generate, and us humans, I admit it, we collectively generate a lot of dust and dirt. And a lot of these vacuum cleaners don't seem to be able to handle it. And after like 2 or 3 days, they start to clog up and stall. This one, I have to say, the 360 Robotic has been chugging along and doing great for a couple of weeks, which is just, I like this. I don't like doing chores, and I really don't like vacuuming. So having a robot that can do it for me, Rosie is a very nice addition to our family. Now, the only other thing I want to point out is that it's price, but before we get there, can I ask you to go ahead and click on that subscribe link and let me know if you're using a robot vacuum cleaner, which one do you have and how's it working for you? Now, this is the 360 Robotic Vacuum Cleaner, and it will cost you $399 at Amazon.com. And I would say, whether you have a small apartment or a big house, there's a lot to like about this guy. And though I'm not super excited about its mopping feature, it still works. It still actually gets dirt off of what I thought was a fairly clean floor. Apparently not. So that, plus the dirt bin being full, is sort of the proof that this thing really works, and I am definitely a fan. So I suggest if you're looking for ways to simplify your life, this is a good one. And with that, I will catch you in my next video.